A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that has stirred both support and skepticism, President-elect Donald Trump has announced his nomination of Pete Hegseth, a Fox News host and military veteran, for the position of Secretary of Defense. Hegseth, 44, is no stranger to the spotlight, having served in the Army National Guard with tours in Guantanamo Bay, Iraq, and Afghanistan. His appointment marks a significant shift in the landscape of the incoming administration, which is taking shape following Trump's recent electoral victory. Trump's statement on Tuesday painted Hegseth as a warrior for the troops and a staunch advocate for the America First agenda. With Pete at the helm, America's enemies are on notice. Our military will be great again, and America will never back down, Trump declared, emphasizing Hegseth's toughness, intelligence, and dedication to military issues. Hegseth's career trajectory is noteworthy. Before his foray into media, he worked as a banker at Bear Stearns and has been a vocal advocate for veteran issues since joining Fox News as a contributor in 2014. He has co-hosted the network's popular morning show, Fox and Friends, where he has often used his platform to discuss military and veterans affairs. However, Hegseth's nomination has not been without controversy. During his time at Fox, he lobbied Trump to pardon several U.S. servicemen accused of war crimes, including Navy SEAL Eddie Gallagher and Blackwater contractors involved in a civilian massacre in Baghdad. This history has raised eyebrows among critics who question his judgment and suitability for the role of Secretary of Defense. The reaction to Hegseth's nomination has been mixed. Some Republican senators expressed surprise at the choice, with Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana famously asking, "Who?" when informed of the nomination. Critics, including former Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger, have described the decision as hilariously predictably stupid. Mark Canchin, a senior advisor at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, pointed out that while Hegseth has a solid background as a junior officer, he lacks the senior national security experience typically required for such a high-profile position. "I think Trump was tired of fighting with his secretaries of defense and picked one who would be loyal to him," Canchin noted. Hegseth's appointment comes at a critical time as the U.S. grapples with its foreign policy direction, particularly regarding military assistance to Israel and support for Ukraine amid ongoing tensions with Russia. Trump has been vocal about his desire to reduce U.S. involvement in foreign conflicts, a stance he reiterated during his campaign. In addition to Hegseth, Trump has made other significant appointments, including selecting former National Intelligence Director John Ratcliffe to lead the CIA and South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem as Homeland Security Secretary. These selections reflect Trump's preference for loyalists who align closely with his vision for the country. As Hegseth prepares for potential Senate confirmation, he faces scrutiny not only for his past statements and actions, but also for his controversial views on military policies. He has been an outspoken critic of what he calls woke policies within the military and has suggested that the military's focus should solely be on combat effectiveness. In a recent podcast appearance, Hegseth indicated that he would advocate for significant changes within the military, including firing top military leaders who promote diversity and inclusion initiatives. This stance has alarmed some lawmakers and military experts, who argue that such policies are essential for fostering a more inclusive and effective armed forces. Supporters of Hegseth, including incoming National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, believe he possesses the grit necessary to implement real reforms at the Pentagon. However, critics, including prominent Democrats, have expressed concerns about his qualifications and the implications of his appointment for national security. Senator Elizabeth Warren took to social media to voice her opposition, stating that Hegseth's appointment would make the country less safe and should be rejected. She emphasized that the role of Secretary of Defense should not be treated as an entry-level position and called for a more qualified candidate. As the transition period unfolds, the political landscape remains charged with tension and uncertainty. With a Republican majority in the Senate, Hegseth's confirmation is likely, but the debate surrounding his qualifications and approach to defense policy is expected to continue. In conclusion, Pete Hegseth's nomination as Secretary of Defense represents a significant moment in Trump's administration, reflecting his commitment to a military policy centered on loyalty and combat readiness. As the confirmation process approaches, all eyes will be on the Senate as they weigh the implications of this controversial appointment for the future of U.S. defense strategy and military engagement. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.